Okay, let's talk about another brain box that I want to explain this. A step roto move. This is switch roto move. It's just switch between rotate, but it just rotates something like this. You hit this part, it's rotate in this way and switch again. It's interesting. For doing that, it's very simple. You can select your character or your object and just step roto move. It's automatically assigned to that. Again, if it is physics and the dynamic, if you play simple, it's fall down and it will be rotate in its position in this way and this way. But if you want your object maintain its position, go into the object and make it to the kinematic. I explained it before, and close the start. From here you can see this is an UI button in a screen. It means if you hit the screen, it will be rotate in the way that you want. In this way, up, up, up. It just rotate. With one click rotate. It's in a screen. This is on target. It means it's changing position at Y. If you don't want, you can make it 0. It means duration 1. In the 1 second after you click, it just rotate in its position. So it's changing the position of the rotating object. And you can take anywhere in the build box you see these boxes. It means you can take randomly. For example, 5 means negative to positive 5 randomly at this number. And I explained it before, difference between 9 and 0. And the duration means if you click, it's just, for example, it's make it a 2 second after you click. After your click, it rotates in 2 seconds and then stop. The duration of this common one is nice. And it's in a rotation. Rotation means if you want to rotate in y-axis and x-axis, for example, I want to go in this direction. This is an z-axis. Instead of set to 9, I tell it go 8 and 19 in y-axis, or you can change it if you want. This is a step rotor, not switch. It move and rotate. You can see the direction of rotation. You can set it to the 3. Refresh. And you can see it's continue to rotation. So you can play with this duration. Make it 1. So this part is rotation and this part is changing the position. This is a step, not switch. In a screen, I explained before, if you want to create a button for that instead of the switch, you have to go to the mind map and you have to add a UI, right click and UI, or you can drag and drop it from here. UI screen that you can place your buttons on top of your 3D world. You can simply click and drag and connect it to the UI, double click, go into its position. And it's very simple. You need a control button, and in the control button, to better see that, you can assign, for example, the buildbox logo here, and you can scale it at any direction that you want. And you can set, okay, after selection, change the color to this, for example, and change it to a step button, okay, to better finding there. Then going back to your 3D world, and if you go to your object, you cannot see it. It's a bug. You have to select it again. For example, select it here, again select it, and now you can see step. You have to play with the settings to refresh these settings, and then a step. If you preview, you can see that button on a screen. If you click on that, instead of the clicking, you can see if I click on the screen, it does not move. But if you click on this button, it will be rotate. From here, with any click, you can add randomness. For example, I make it a 0 and the randomness between 5 and +5 and -5. It's randomly choose. It's maybe go this way, maybe go. It's always make it positive. Or if you want to go to -1, you can make it negative. You can see the name of my button. Okay. That's it's very easy.